They say, if you walk the same path your entire life, one day that very path can swallow you, and today I am going to tell you a story in which stubbornness quietly destroyed a wisdom that could have saved a life, and no one understood the truth until it was far too late. In the heart of the forest of Frostshade, where sunlight slipped through towering branches like thin strands of gold, lived an ancient serpent named Jaren, whose skin had once shone like polished bronze but now was dull and rough, and whose wisdom was sought by every young animal because he had survived more seasons than any other. Jaren often said that a path that had saved you before would never fail, and for decades this belief had guided him through storms, hunters, bitter nights, and raging fires. He hid beneath the same rock, hunted along the same trail, and shed his skin in the same hollow trunk every year. Yet the world around him was changing silently. That morning, machines roared through the trees, carving wide, black roads through the forest, and the younger animals were drawn by curiosity. A lively young wolf pup named Rylan approached Jaren, saying that the new road beyond the ridge was open, smooth, and warm, perhaps a better place to hunt now that the forest smelled different, but Jaren hissed softly, warning that new paths bring danger and that only the old trail was truly safe. Days passed and the sound of machines grew louder. Birds moved their nests higher, deer abandoned old paths, and frogs shifted to new ponds. Yet Jaren stayed in his familiar corner, convinced that change belonged to the foolish. One evening, he sensed a sharp, acrid smell in the air but ignored it, murmuring that everything would return to normal. By morning the forest was eerily silent, and when Jaren reached his usual hunting spot near the hollow trunk, the ground felt sticky and unnaturally smooth. Struggling to move, he realized that a hot, black, glue-like substance had trapped him, the melted tar from the new road. Only then did he understand that the old path he trusted had turned into a deadly snare. The hollow trunk had been cut down, and the rising sun burned his skin instead of warming it. Rylan arrived and cried out, but it was too late. Jaren whispered that the old path had always protected him as his strength faded. That night, Rylan gathered the young animals and explained that while Jaren had taught them much, he had forgotten one truth: the world changes, and only those who adapt survive. A path that saves you today may destroy you tomorrow. From that day on, the creatures of Frostshade learned to seek new trails, watch the changing world, and shape themselves according to the times. While deep in the forest the hardened tar still bore Jaren's mark as a silent reminder that wisdom becomes useless when it refuses to heed the world's voice, that old ways can guide you but blind devotion can blind you, and that stubbornness, not change, is the true enemy. If this story has touched your heart, remember to question your habits, embrace the new paths that life offers, and share this tale with those who need a reminder that survival belongs to the adaptable and curious.